Well, this is my morning so far. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yep. And then we had oatmeal earlier that we didn't want to eat, so I gave him yogurt. And normally he's pretty good with it, but he threw his oatmeal against the wall over here, so. Hey! Are you getting your fill? Yeah. Okay. Let's keep looking for loads.
Hey, brother. It's Phil from CH Robinson.
How you doing today, brother? Pretty good, man. What's going on?
Hey, brother, you gave me that 2,700 this morning, that Greenville to Lakeland. They accepted it, my man. So if you're still available, I can send it to you.
Send it on over, brother. Thanks, man.
Sure, you got it, my man. Appreciate you.
No worries, later.
Bye.
And that's how you do it, guys. Because this one right here, guys, they had it counted at 17, and then they had it listed at 21, and we have to wait 5 minutes on Coyote before we can load again. So, and then I have another broker telling me that he cannot get $5 a mile going to Jacksonville, and I just got over $5 a mile going to Lakeland. It's all a game, guys. Know your worth. So you saw those two loads, the Taylors to Jacksonville, that was up yesterday. And after I bid a couple times on it, it's like they get tired of messing with your bids. So they just bounced it. So there it is again this morning. It wasn't on there yesterday though. And after I bid on it one time, high again, they made it disappear again. And then that Clinton to Lakeland, that was up there. And then they had it counter offered at 1,700, but then they had the regular bid where you could just buy it now, or bid now was 2,100. So it's all a waiting game, and that one was picking up at 11:45 noon, about 30 miles away, and it was getting closer to that time. And then I got that phone call you just saw. And that guy's one of the guys that I've been working with every now and then. And what I'm doing now with my brokers from CH Robinson is I'm kind of shooting out one load to each one of them, because you don't know which one of them is going to be doing something that day. Like my typical guy I go to, he actually emailed me back and said, hey man, from 11 to like 1:30, I'll be at a dentist appointment. So I won't be able to work for you. So that's good to have the other guys in line, because look who just called me, one of the other guys. So if I'm interested in like 3 or 4 or 5 loads, I'll pick one. I'll pick the best load that I want and go to my usual guy. And then I'll go take the other 3 or 4 loads and go to each different guy that I know that I've worked with in the past. And whichever one of them is hungrier that day, and like that Philip guy is the guy that called me. I've worked with him only like 2 or 3 times on loads, and he just said, hey, they accepted it. So it's all about finding the right customer who wants to move that load. And they want this down in Lakeland. It can be delivered anywhere from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. So I'm gonna get on down there. Anybody else watch the Pat McAfee show? I love this guy. He's a great alternative to the mainstream media, because he's not kind of doing his own thing. He just did get a contract, but I forget if it's with Spotify or who's it with. But he's a breath of fresh air compared to the kind of the propaganda-based other sports platforms. Hey, you already done with your milk? So I'm waiting for mom to get home with a big child, and then this child, once he sees that red bag, he knows I'm going somewhere, and he's the one that has the hard time with me leaving. What's up, dude? What you watching? So we're gonna get down to Florida, make some money, but yeah, it's a waiting game.
Mama's gonna bring me to the beach.
She is gonna bring you to the beach. She promised, before it gets too cold, which is starting to get cold. It rained a little bit here today,
Poop.
and it's a little bit colder. No more word poop. You always say that. All right, God bless, guys. I'm gonna get down to this pickup and wait till that boy gets home from school. I think Truck and Wife took a little video maybe for us. You gonna push the red button?
Yeah.
All right. Taking our afternoon nap. Got the bag packed. Let's get down to Florida. Casing. I'll get you a milk, Bubba.
Okay.
What are you watching? What are you watching? Whoa. Okay, I'll be right back. Truck and Wife's picking up the big boy from school. So let's make the milk for this kid and get going. Oh yeah. Little Panther football mic'd up, and the doggy door's ready for the dog.
You gonna hold the button for me? Hold it down.
I'm holding it.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. So did you have fun today? And what did you get today?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
It's a secret? Well, tell me.
It's a Hot Wheel car, but I can't tell you what the car is.
Oh, okay. Well, Daddy got a load today,
What?
and because it doesn't pick up until, I think, between 1 and 4, I got to come and get you, and I didn't have to bring all the babies. It's just me and you, dude.
Yay!
Yay!
Mom, me.
You ready to go home and see Daddy? All right, I love you.
Also, Mommy,
Yeah, baby.
can we watch Minions?
You want to watch Minions? All right. All right, Justin gives me so much crap about this too, because I told him I love the pulled pork sandwich from here, and then he came and got one, and he does not think so. So he makes fun of me. Hi, could I get a minced barbecue plate, please?
Do you want french fries and coleslaw?
Yes, please. And can I
All
get
right, what else for you?
could I get extra crispy fries, please?
Okay,
And
what else?
a large half sweet, half unsweet tea.
Okay,
All right, that's gonna be all. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you, driver in.
Alrighty. Yeah, I love this place.
The door's locked. Cash, did you have fun at school today, dude? You got a treasure box?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys now.
Oh, treasure box.
It's gonna be mine this time.
Whoa.
I have a fire truck in here.
Wow. You made a fire truck today at
No,
school?
one for me.
Let me see that thing, dude. Wow. You keep picking these out of the treasure box.
I only get one.
Well, show us your food, truck and wife. Show us this amazing
It is amazing. You're just a
worst
weirdo.
barbecue sandwich ever.
No, it's
I
not.
can vouch.
You cannot vouch because
I ate it.
once, and it was not good that one day.
Will they staple it shut so the smell doesn't get out?
You're so rude.
Oh, that's a cool fire truck.
Now this is what my car looks like.
Oh, Kason, please put that back.
Yeah, it's mine.
I don't know.
It's so good.
I don't know. Anybody else ever had Pete's?
It's so good.
All right. Well,
You're
Dad's
not
got
southern enough for it.
well,
So I have to
no.
write my name on the back.
Wow, Cash. You wrote that, dude? Wow. You are getting
job,
good
dude.
at your letters.
High five.
All right. I got to go to work, guys. What did you guys think of that sandwich? I don't know. I think Truck and Wife's got a little biased there. Used to eat it in high school. Place has been there since you went to high school. Got some clouds today. Got good old red. Started up, bought a new dash mat for it. Oh yeah, it's like $19. Keep that, because it's not a cracked dash, but I just want to keep it from cracking because it sits in the dang sun all day. But we're 12 miles away from this pickup. Let's get to the truck, get it fired up. Do you ever drive down the exact same roads you used to go on when you were in CDL school? Well, this is one of the roads we used to take when we were doing our road testing, or our road hours they were called. Had to have so many hours on the books for state requirements before you could take your test. And this is some of the roads I took right here: Pleasantburg, Augusta, and Whitehorse in Greenville, South Carolina. And that was a little over 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So we're gonna go south on Augusta today. We're only like 3 miles away now. A good old drive. A good old pickup, sorry. A little bit of rain coming up from my house, but nothing now. I still got those clouds up there. I haven't checked Florida's weather, but pretty sure we don't have any hurricanes right now. At least I'm praying. Took my CDL school, or DMV side, was you went left right here and went northeast a little bit. There's a testing location up there. I was the first person out of all my class to take the test, and I was the first person to pass. Pretty cool. I was worried about that. I was hoping that I would pass right off the bat, but first person to test, first person to pass. So that was cool. Let's see what we got. What we're picking up. We're picking a right on Fairfield right here, and right down there to the left about just under a half mile was where my school was. Crazy, crazy. It's this little place over here. A bunch of antiques and kind of crazy random stuff. So it's actually off this road, about a half mile up here on the right. It's more like a little bit of a residential, but there's no sign saying no trucks. I just kind of feel bad driving in front of people's houses sometimes. But if that's the area, that's the area. Now that road right there says no trucks. But this road we're on does not. Okay, so we're looking for 716 East Fairfield. It says it's right here on the right, so let's see what we got. It says CNS, which is not CNS Produce or wholesale, I don't think. Advanced Cobra, a bunch of boats back there. There is Advanced, what does that say? Truck Specialist? I think that's like a repair spot. Wow, this is crazy. Right up there on the right is where I actually bought this truck. Ryder Truck Sales. That's crazy. I was just driving by and saw it. Here's Ryder right here. Huh. What do we got? Is Ryder actually 716? I don't think so. We're going to have to stay out of the way and investigate. Here we go, CNS Processing Company. Tight quarters in here, so I don't want to block all these trucks in. Well, what to do here? I'm just going to pull in here and try and stay out of the way next to this boat. Let's see where I get checked in. Where the dock is for what I need to get loaded with. Looking a little sketchy, but hey, there's a boat right there if you want one. There's a dock right there with some brand new bumpers. That might be it. I don't know. We're right out of the way, so we're not blocking nobody. We'll investigate. I was about to jump out, and I noticed this little door right here has the same symbol. CNS Company. So I'm going to line my truck up straight so I can open my doors, and it's looking like they have a bunch of something in there. I don't know what that is. We shall find out. A bunch of granite slabs. Something nice. Just kind of a graveyard of cars. There's a Mitsubishi Eclipse over there. I used to have an Eagle Talon, which was the like, I don't know what Eagle, how long it even stayed around, but they were another version of that car. And it was a pretty nice car. I liked it. I had it for 2 years in college. We're not going to pull all the way back so we don't block that road again. And let's go investigate. Got our pickup number and our mask. All right, looks like we're in the right spot. See what we're getting. So guy right there. I just walk in, start looking for my pickup number on my Raycon, and he's like, "What's up, man? Florida?" I said, "Yeah, Lakeland." He's like, "All right, get in that door." No pickup number, no nothing, so don't think this is a regular load. Hey, let's back it in. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, we can get a picture when we get that.
Okay, cool. Did you use it?
We were shipping, we still ship to Canada. I mean, they were just assholes up there. And they would say that we were sitting in tour bags and everything.
Just to try and get a discount or something?
I don't know what they were trying to do, but anyway, what they were doing, they were offloading the material, and somebody was tearing the bags up.
It's not your fault.
They were blaming us.
Yeah. I'd have
I'll
that.
take pictures of every load now.
Say this is out left. This is how it left. Yeah, but this is supposed to be there yesterday, huh? So the broker just didn't get a truck?
Yeah,
That was just, they didn't get a truck. Cool. Well, I'll get it there safe. It'll be there 8 a.m.
Oh, you drive all night then?
Yeah, get right down
Far,
there.
though, huh?
No, 8.5 hours.
8.5? Okay,
Yeah.
not bad. All
Nice
right,
to meet you, man. Hope I see you again.
Safe out
Take care,
there.
brother. So yeah, they were supposed to be there yesterday. So the brokers are trying to play the game. It's not really a game. I get it. Trying to get it as cheap as they can for the customer. But if you know your work, you'll get what you need. Everyone's happy. And yeah, got it strapped up, ready to go. Let's get to Orlando. When you come to places like this, just be all eyes on deck. Looking for signs, looking for everything, and then you'll find where you're supposed to go. But just hopefully you didn't pass it like I did by about 300 yards and see your old dealership. But got it done. Also, I meant to show you, when I came out of there where my truck was facing, always look for tire tracks. I can't reiterate this enough that look where the other trucks turned around, because there was a very tight spot in the dirt. I had to put my front tires in the mud a little bit, which is fine. Need to get the truck washed this week anyways. And yeah, look for the other tire trucks and the other trucks, other tire tracks, and other trucks. You know how to get out of there. I know the best course to turn around. And now we're gonna take a different way to go home because I know exactly where we are. And once this nice old Impala goes by, and this minivan, Dodge Caravan, we are gonna take a right turn, and right here on the corner is where I bought this truck. So when I was buying my truck, looking for my truck to buy, I was still in school. I was asking my instructors for advice and what should I buy, all this stuff. Nobody told me that I could do what I did, which is go straight to buying my own truck and start my own authority. They all said you're a fool, just work for a company and all this. And I'm like, why would I make 35 cents a mile, 29 cents a mile when I can make $2 a mile? That's what I was thinking back then. So right here on the right, they have a lot more trucks than they had when I came here. Man, my truck was sitting right here. I'm gonna take this phone off. Right in front of that, what's it called? Stationary double wide thing. Stationary office. It was parked right there. And I actually was looking at another truck first. Let me get this on here. Had a little bit more miles, but my finance company, I'm gonna wait here at the red light. Finance companies won't finance a truck over 750,000 miles. Most of them won't. So this truck had like 760 or something like that. The other truck I was looking at, it was a little bit cheaper. It was like $2,000 to $3,000 cheaper. Had a little bit better tires than my truck did. This one I bought, but this one came in about a week after I was looking to get that truck, and the financing wasn't in order yet. So luckily it wasn't in order, and I couldn't have gone it anyways. This truck came in that I have now, and I said, that's even better, less miles. They both had APUs that didn't work, but it was a simple fix to get the APU working. All I did was put a new belt on it, tension it out, put a new compressor on it, and change one fuse for the radiator fan that had popped. And if anything is wrong with these computers that run these APUs, especially these first generation ones, the Tri-Pack Evolution, Tri-Pack, not Tri-Pack Evolution, it will trip the whole system and say, no go, I'm gonna turn off. So you think your APU is broken, it could just be a fuse or a fan that stopped working, anything like that. But Ryder Sales right here to the right, that's where I bought her. They got, looks like they got a 780 sitting right there, but I have to go look at it. But it's really rare to get a Volvo with a Cummins motor. A lot of them have the Volvo motor, which is a great motor, but it does not have as many parts available as the Cummins does. Every single shop you go to will have a big C on the side of it for Cummins. They all have the parts, they all work on them, they all know them. So that is why I went with the Cummins motor. But this Volvo has been good to me. But yeah, bought the truck there, and well, I'll go back to when I was looking for a truck. When I was looking for a truck, I was looking on truckpaper.com, looked there. I looked on eBay, I looked local Craigslist, which Craigslist really isn't a thing anymore. I would look on Facebook Marketplace now. And actually I had somebody send me to Just Truck and Wife's email a nice 780 out there in Orlando. Thank you for sending me that. Beautiful truck. I'll be ready to buy one in the next probably 3 or 4 months, but not right now. And I need an APU. That truck unfortunately doesn't have an APU, and it's about 8 to 10 grand to add an APU. So I'm gonna try and find one that already has it, because it seems like it brings the value down of the truck if it doesn't work. And I wouldn't say I'm a certified mechanic on the APUs nowadays, but I sure as heck know what's going on with them. So go that route and try to fix it and get another good truck. So yeah, that's how I found my truck. It was right there at my school. If I would have went left instead of right out of there, and went across the road, I think 2 roads, and to the right, that's where I went to school, Greenville Technical College. So, and there's a Penske one up here too. And Penske really didn't have as many good off-lease trucks when I looked there. They really didn't have many at all, but Ryder sure did. So that's where I would start with a off-lease big provider like Ryder or Penske, and then start looking at truck paper. Just find off-lease trucks that were well taken care of, and understand that when they get up in the 700, 800,000 miles, they're going to need an end frame. So you get something with about 500,000, you figure you got at least 200,000 miles before you're going to need some major engine work. Hopefully, that's crossing your fingers. So hope I helped you with a little bit of information there. I'm going to get back home and see these babies for a couple more hours, and then head on down to Orlando. And that's home back here. Well, that's it, back home for a little bit. Back at the park. See what these crazy boys are doing. Very blessed to live where we live. Okay. Got a guy coming down on looks like a young kid coming down on a homemade golf cart or go-kart. Screaming at it, so he might have ran out of fuel or something. There you go. Flying Old Glory. Whatever. Got him leaving. I love you, bro. I'll be back. Go make some more money so we can buy some more candy, okay? Give me a hug. No. Okay. How about if I get you a piece of candy? One piece? Let's go. Come on. And then I gotta find my keys for my 1-year-old. Yeah. This one though, he doesn't mind if I go to work, do you? You already gave me kisses? Yeah. I love you. I'll see you soon. Hey, tell me. All right. Hey, can I have my keys back, please? What are you doing? Escaping to the garage? This is why we lock the garage door all the time. Yeah. This is why we also keep the garage doors closed, because this kid is an escape artist. Hey, can I have my keys, please? Please? Oh. No, excuse me, scratch the car?
Not Peter.
All right.
Cobra. Well, thank you.
All right, I'll let you in the car if I can trade that for keys. How's that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what kind of candy are you gonna get? A chocolate one? Or a sucker? Yeah.
The rainbow.
Rainbow candies. Hey, can I have that key, please? Hey, Kylan. Kylan, can I have my key, please? Thank you. That's the Dada's big truck. Thank you. Look, you can play with that. Okay. Push all the buttons. I love you. Okay. Let's give him a new key. I'll give him a candy. Mom's gonna switch out the keys. Well, I get a candy. Anything he can put inside of a ignition. Oh yeah. What'd you say, Cash? All right. Well, we're getting pieces of candy. Ooh. You want a colorful candy? Which one's the colorful one?
Mommy said it's okay.
One of these ones?
Yeah.
These ones?
No, I said.
No? Which kind of candy, Case? All right, well, I'm going to get back on the road after we find a piece of candy and get my keys back from the 1-year-old. Let's go back to Orlando. About halfway to Columbia, and you ever get a little random storm? That's what we just got. So if you wanted to see some rain, if you don't live in a place where there's a lot of rain, here you go. And we're just now coming out of it. It was a little rougher back there, but hard saying goodbye to the babies, but it's for a good cause. Gotta keep the wheels rolling and make some money. I like the title of today's video, Booking $5 Mile Loads. It's not impossible. I mean, I'm going to a bad market, so I'm gonna have to deadhead back out of Orlando. There are loads in Orlando, there are loads in Tampa, there's loads in between, there's loads on the way back to Jacksonville, but they're not worth it. It seems like a lot of them are really heavy. Well, they are very heavy, most of them. You might find a decently heavy one, but most of them are really heavy. I can smell this old truck in my, even though I have my recycle on my HVAC or my AC, I can smell his old exhaust. Reminds me of an old truck mile I had. But that's a tangent. But yeah, booking $5 mile, you can do them. You're going to have to deadhead out. Even if you go up to Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, there's not a great market right now in those areas coming back to the south or anywhere else. You might have a little bit of better luck going across the top of the Midwest, but I like to come back to the South. So, but you can't get $5 a mile, $4 a mile right now, at least, to Pennsylvania to Florida. It's easy. So I'll deadhead tomorrow after my clock resets. I'll get there tonight about 11 p.m. And then it says they open at 8 a.m. So get that done. But you can do it in this market. Just know your worth is a slogan I use a lot, and make this truck work for you, because there's a lot of repairs that are going to put you out of service or out of business, and that's why you need to have a good repair shop. So I haven't plugged them in a while, so we'll plug them now. Hey Guy Diesel, Haggai, Griffin, Georgia. I'll put a video at the end of this video, and it'll have their phone number. All right, let's get. I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to get back to exit 77, get a little more fuel. About $200 worth should get me all the way down to Orlando and all the way back up home, and still have some left over. This truck gets great fuel mileage. So we'll do that, and then I'll end the video for today, and see you guys again tomorrow. How many of you have ever driven through Columbia? Man, it's a hot one today. I just got past Columbia. I'm about 10 miles towards Charleston now on Highway 26, but it's 88 degrees, and it was 78 degrees when I left Greenville. There's only like 80 miles between the two, so a little bit hotter down here. But as I just got through Columbia, I had 2 calls, one from JB Hunt and one from TQL, both looking for trucks. So it is still a carrier's market. Know that, know your worth. There's a scripted playbook that is kind of, I don't know, an unwritten rule with brokerages and their broker agents to sell you. They're salesmen. They're going to sell you that this is all I got in it. Oh, we run these all the time for this much. That bid's astronomical. All these things, because they're trying to get it for the lowest price and put money in their pocket, plus keep the customer happy. But it's your asset. This is your truck. This is your maintenance. So know your worth. It takes you away from your family. If you're in a great market like the South, not all markets are great. Not everyone's going to be able to book $5 mile loads. Some places $2 mile is going to be a great load. But maybe you'll get to a market that is a market like this, and you can get a $5 mile out of there. And it's not always like this every time of the year either. Don't get fooled into thinking that it's always like this. It's just been a carrier's market the last 2-3 months. So it's been really good. But anyways, yeah, 2 phone calls. Here's those 2 clips of those calls. And we are headed to Charleston. Gonna keep going, and then it looks good for tomorrow though. If they're calling like that today, that might only be in the area I live in, and they knew I was there because I was bidding on stuff yesterday, because I really didn't bid on much from JB Hunt today, and they still called, but I did bid on a couple on TQL. So definitely still needing trucks, at least in the South. And look at those pretty clouds. Well, we're gonna get down to exit 77, wrap this video, get something to eat, and keep heading down to Orlando. Here we are again at exit 77. Top off these tanks and get on down. Good. God bless everybody. Know your worth, like I say. Just understand it's a waiting game. When they need it moved is when you'll get paid. My first year it wasn't like that. My first 2 years wasn't like that. A year and a half. I really had to take whatever I could. Only Uber Freight's going to work with you for the first 30 days. After 90 days, JB Hunt opens up. C.H. Robinson works with you the first 30 days, or after 30 days. But there's definitely a different selection of loads. You get the wider opening after like 90 days to a half a year. So if you're going to come out here and do this stuff, it's not impossible. It is very doable, but it's also it's going to be a grind the first year, and you're really going to have to buy the right truck and know your mechanical skill set to get yourself away from the shop. And speaking of shops, like I always say, here is Hey Guy Diesel out in Griffin, Georgia, which is just south of Atlanta, about 20 miles. And they have kept this truck running. I did my overhaul with them, and they got me done, or I did it myself, but without their guidance, I wouldn't have been able to do it. It took me 6 days, and it's been rocking ever since. We're almost at 100,000 miles on that frame. So, all right. God bless. Here's Hey Guy, and we will see you tomorrow. You heard me talking about them somewhere in this video, so I'm going to put this at the end of the video. Here they are, Hey Guy Diesel. It's their phone number, Griffin, Georgia. They help me do my in-frame in 6 days. And anything you need, they can help you get done. Great prices on the parts, OEM parts. Mostly dealing with Cummins, but they can do anything for you. God bless, and thanks Hey Guy for helping me out. And one more thing after that awesome Hey Guy plug. Don't forget to click the description below. Our giveaway for the dash cam Ram McNally 500, which is about a $200 value, give or take a couple of $10, plus $100 cash, is going to be up in or down in the description right there at the bottom left mirror over there, and or maybe it's the bottom right mirror. One of those mirrors, there'll be a little arrow you click on. Please enter that. If you're already a subscriber, please just share it with somebody. Share our video, or share our Facebook video, or anything like that. Like and share. But if you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe. Please like a video. That really helps us to keep growing this channel. And all the proceeds from this channel, as I say, go to Truck and Wife so she can buy more of those barbecue sandwiches. All right, this is really it. God bless, guys. See you later.